And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
First down, Steelers.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Yeah. Go. 45. Mike, 45.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Check 26, check 26.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready? 60 or 54. Let's go. Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Sort of interesting going with a draw play there. Do you like that call?
I don't, but it would be a lot more powerful coming from me if I'd said it before the play actually happened, if I had first guessed it. But look, a draw in that situation, heavy risk reward. If he walks in, it looks like a great call, doesn't it?
Yeah, instead brings up a tough 4th down. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember,
going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Down. 70. Indy. General West. Here we go. Here we go. Kill. You got tight. You got tight right there. Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, we got 3. Hey, wahoo!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action now, Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. That one covers 24. 4 yards. It's a first down.
Let's go.
24 yards. And the Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. First down, here's White. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this go in zone, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
What's tight? Tight ends right. What's tight?
Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead grows to 10-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
On second down now, it's White. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
Hey,
Orbit brings up 3rd and 8.
Man, I got you. Switch. Hard. Shoot. Bravo. 6, shoot.
Off the play fake. Eason. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Ready, break.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
No. Now. Switch. Get it.
Here's Grant. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, Herbert. He gets this one to Johnson. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. That 2nd down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
Hey, Charlie. Right there. 50. Fair. Yo. Big Ripper.
From the gun on 3rd down, Herbert. And able to haul it in is Kittle. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Levante David in on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Hey. 45 is the mic. Hey. High 7. 45 is the mic. Watch it.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. It's complete to Grant. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Mike 5-4. Hey, let's 22 jet bomber. Check 31.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
6-6, pull it high. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. He's coming. Yep. Hey, Alpha. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. You must be dreaming. Look. Squeeze. Get it.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Hey, Echo. Mike 29. You. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. 3 buzz. 29 is the mic. Look at me. Go.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
To throw again. Eason. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Returnable for Grant. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Ready?
First down, Steelers.
General West. Switch up. Rush in. Go. Look at me, zipper. 54, Mike, 54. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch. Yes. Check 25.
Going to give this time to the tailback. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Here we go. 8-3. Hey, lock it. Pick up the ball. Shoot. Hey, Delta. Hey, check. Mike 21. Smooth. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Hey, check. Mike 21. Down.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, They just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots in the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
Down. 18 Gator. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch. Go. Not today, you are. Not today. Mike 54. Hey, Wahoo. Bandit. Bandit. Leo. Check. Shoot.
To throw on second down. Herbert. Complete. It's Johnson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19.
54. Right there. 54. Come on, D. Hey, exit. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 61. Matchbox light.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. Back now in Tampa. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
Set. 60 outlaw. Here we go. Check nickel. Undercrush. Blue draw quarters. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Hey, orbit.
From the gun, Herbert. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And it's caught. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawk.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Breaks through the contact. Room here to run. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead will grow by one more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Solomon Thomas picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Eason eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
He's not going to get me.
15-yard line.
Slam. Cut. Hey. Fire.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know you felt that.
Now they try the right side here. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. Time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Pittsburgh, they move back over 500 now at 4 and 3, and they will head back home next.